Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you all for coming in. We're here, Dortmund, Monchengladbach, some Bundesliga here on the channel. I know that that is not normally what we do, but MLS is in off season, and I like hanging out with you all, so we had to do something. You all voted, the Discord voted um, for this one, and then tomorrow we are watching Juventus versus Roma. So make sure you come in and hang out for that. Already, Angus, Charles, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I greatly appreciate y'all being here already. Uh, I didn't know what to expect here for this match. I didn't know what to expect as in who was going to show up or not, but I'm glad you're here. Um, Also, we are trying out. There is a new thing there in on YouTube where it does both vertical and horizontal. So we're trying that out right now. I don't know how it looks, but we're gonna keep trying it. But how are you, Charles? How's things going? Uh, all right, and there's the poll. Who wins? Who wins this one? Is it Dortmund, Gladbach, or is it going to end in a draw? Here on Friday. This is their last match day before the Bundesliga winter break. So who you got to get that momentum going, even though it is ending here. But for Dortmund right now, and I apologize already because we don't watch these leagues all the time. I don't know the pronunciations of a lot of these guys, so bear with me. So Dortmund, uh, in goal, Cabell, and then on the back line, Kahn, Suel, and Schulterback. Is it Schulterbeck? Maybe is how you say his name. Ryanson, Gross, Micha, and Svensson with Edgemi and Brandt there in the attacking midfield with Garcia up top. I don't know. Normal, you're saying 3-1 for normal, but you're saying Dortmund win. Okay, I gotcha, normal. I gotcha. How are you guys? How's things going on this Friday? Hey, Christmas is next week. If you celebrate, hopefully you get to spend some time with your family. I'm excited to spend some time with mine. That is for sure. Uh, get a couple days off next week, but not as much as I'd like. I'd like to have the whole week off. Now on Mönchengladbach's side, we have Nicholas in goal with Dykes and Elvedi and Sander there on the back line with Scally, Reitz, Engelhardt, and Nets there in the midfield ish, like the central defensive. Well, not central defensive, but just like a defensive area there with Newhouse and Reyna. Gio Reyna is starting. I think this is his fourth match in a row. So like to see him in the starting lineup. Would love to see him get on the scoreboard in this one. And then Tab 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 oh my goodness. Tabakovic. My goodness, how did I struggle so much with that? Up top for Gladbach there. Yes, normal. The college football playoffs start tonight, Alabama and Oklahoma. Who do you have winning that one there, normal? How are you, Gracie? Thanks for stopping in as always. Yeah, Dortmund. I think Dortmund should win this one too. I would say that they win this, but they are missing some people. So they have Jude Bellingham is out due to a suspension. Anton and Anselmino is out also for them. So some guys out. As I drop my phone. Yeah, Reyna versus Old Club, which I'm excited for. Hopefully he like I said, I'd like to see him get on the scoreboard or at least get an assist, right? Sorry, I keep looking over here because I do have like I'm trying to see how good that looks there for the YouTube Shorts, because that is a new feature that they have built in. What's up, Angus? Hey, thanks for coming in, man. Spend time with your family, man. If he's in for only a short period of time, definitely spend time with the family. That's family's the most important, right? But players are taking the field. We went live a little bit early just because I know that these leagues actually start on time, unlike MLS. You know, they say it starts at 2:30 and it's not until like 2:41. But these guys will kick off. And thank you, Gracie, for telling me that to make sure that I did that, because at first I did have this scheduled for 2:30 exactly. Yeah, I think that I'm going to say Dortmund wins this like 2-1 or 3-1. Hey, that's awesome, Charles. That's awesome. Hopefully you had a good. Did you have a good semester? Hopefully you get good grades there. Education is definitely important. Hey, that's a good idea, Gracie. PSG's keeper had 4 straight saves. That's fantastic. We just need to make Gracie the like manager, like the director of the stream. I actually like these like all white kits for Gladbach for intercontinental cup final. That's pretty cool. Was that on TV anywhere? These teams aren't even really close. In the standings right now, Dortmund are in 3rd place with 29 points. This could put them above Leipzig for the moment, and then Monchengladbach only has 16 points there. They are tied. They're currently in 11th due to goal difference, but they are tied in points with Cologne and Werder Bremen. Werner Bremen, and oh my goodness, I am terrible with names and pronunciations. So this could move them up, chance to be in like the top 8-ish. So that it would be a big win for Gladbach here. Hey, thanks, Gracie, for the super chat as always. I definitely appreciate it. That's right, Angus. That's right. Yeah, Bayern Munich on top. Harry Kane's the man. Charles, probably at some point in time we'll do them. Right now I don't have Peacock, so I'll have to see about getting it again so we can watch. But I don't know when. I'll try to look at each weekend and see what are some of the best games like close in the table and all that. Especially since like Bundesliga will be going on Christmas break here. Well, their winter break, that kind of thing. And we are also underway. Gladbach are going right to left on the screen. Dortmund going left to right. It is 48 degrees there in Dortmund. Bundesliga is your least favorite? Okay. Well, they're hosting Bayern on Sunday. Yeah, we're not going to do a stream on Sunday. Like I said, we'll stream tomorrow. Juventus versus Roma. Hopefully, Weston McKennie has a great performance for Juventus. It's a good ball by Reyna to kick it back in. Ah, what are you doing? Way out in front of him. Okay, Gracie. What's everyone else's thoughts on that with the big five? Yeah, normal. I watched it in the background. I watched slash listened to it. AC Milan could not do anything. Napoli's back line was very aggressive with them, and they just couldn't get anything going. Pulisic couldn't get anything going, and Cuckoo couldn't get anything going. Like they just struggled up top. You like Serie A and Premier League? I would have to say like mine would be. I would say Serie A, number one, and then La Liga, then Premier League, then Bundes, and then I would say Ligue 1 is my least favorite. I don't think it's a very good league, in my opinion. Here's Dortmund. It's out for a throw for them. So taking his time here. It's very, very smoky there now. Dortmund on the move here. I must be blind because I can barely see the. I've watched enough, and like, I mean, it's literally PSG, and that's it, right? Like, that's it. That's why I don't like it. It's not competitive, in my opinion. And just because I don't watch it doesn't mean that I don't see highlights and everything. Like, yes, Linz is up top right now, but usually just PSG, and then sometime uh, Marseille and Liao sometimes. But like, PSG should destroy everybody every year, pretty much. That's why. Charles, I like them. I hate to say, but I like the moves that Miami are making right now. Picking up St. Clair, I think that's a good pickup for them. Reglione also. So I like those pickups, but I also like the fact that Red Bulls are. I like the fact that the Red Bulls are making moves, and I think my favorite move isn't even a player. I think Bradley becoming manager at Red Bulls is my favorite right now. Charles. There is a Dortmund player down. Oh, Gladbach in behind. He got called for a handball, but I think it went off his shoulder. Yeah, he took a pay cut. So Dortmund player is still on the ground. I'm not sure who it is. Well, I don't believe that's a handball. That was off of his shoulder. Yeah. I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but Can. Is it Khan? Can is down, holding his like shoulder slash elbow, I believe. So that's who is down for Dortmund right now. And he's still taking his time. He's holding on to his right elbow. Normal, there's a lot of people that are like that. Oh my, isn't that crazy, Charles? That's wild. Like they name it, and then he's gone. I think that Minnesota should have got the deal done sooner with him. I think if they would have actually gave him a good offer and stuff back in November, I think Tom Bogart was also saying that a good bit. Like if they would have gotten the deal done in November or gave him a better offer in November, he would have signed with them. But they kind of didn't give him a good offer, so he goes takes a pay cut so he can play with Messi. Here's Dortmund out wide, top of the screen. How did he say his name? Zula? Change it to Miami Boulevard. I like that, Angus. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Charles. I mean, it's one of those things, if you had the chance to play with Messi, what would you take it? Would you take a pay cut for that? I mean, I think some people would. I'm not knocking him for that. I think it's good for him. So normal is PSG your favorite team? Because I feel like you talk about PSG a good bit. Is that your favorite? Is that your favorite side? Oh, Dortmund. Oh, that was scary. No, I don't think Lewandowski goes to Miami. At this point in time, I don't think that there's really any way that he could. I know that Chicago are really pushing to try to land him also. And it's actually a real thing. It's not like the whole Neymar thing, which I think that they did try, but uh, Lewandowski, I think, and it probably won't be until later into the summer. But yeah, I don't believe he's going to go to Miami. It'll be a surprise because Suarez re-signed. I think that if Suarez moved on, then I think that it would have been more likely that Lewandowski ended up there. So Gladbach just clears it out. It's going to be a throw for Dortmund. Okay, normal. I like that. Oh yeah, I definitely like teams that play more attacking style. That's one I'm very optimistic and excited to watch Atlanta United next year, because we know that Tata Martino plays a more attacking style. And there it is, Dortmund take the lead, 1-0. A great cross in, and Brandt there at the back post just has to make sure that he gets his foot on it right. 1-0 Dortmund. Yeah, I don't think it'll happen either, Charles. I think that I think that Neymar coming that I don't know if I would want Neymar in the league. I mean, I know that that's a big name and stuff, but some of the stuff I've heard there with him at Santos, I just don't know. So they're dull, much like the EPL. The EPL has a much better than this year. Yeah, I was gonna say EPL. Like, I mean, the table was very much close, but that was a good ball in behind. was a good cross. I don't know who crossed it, but Brant, that was a good finish. He has 4 goals on the season. Flamingo are trying to sign Neymar. Okay. Yeah, Hakimi is always nice to watch. Normal. Yeah, do you think it's one of those things? Like again, I haven't watched the Bundesliga too much. Is Dortmund just going to like play it cool now? Like, are we not going to see any more goals pushed forward? The last time, well, back in April, these two teams played against each other. Dortmund won 3-2. So maybe we'll see some more goals in this one. Hopefully, we do. Gracie, that would be wild if MLS could take PSG to a penalty kick. That's what Gracie. That's what Norman was saying, that PSG's keeper saved 4 in a row in the penalty kicks, and that's why they won 5-1 in PKs. Really, Gracie? Well, hopefully that's not the case in this one. Hopefully we see some more goals. They did. The PSG did destroy him in the Club World Cup. Dortmund at the back here have it. What's up, Rain? How are you? How's things going? Every single time Gladbach gets the ball, they are swarmed by Dortmund, and Dortmund get it right back. This announcer is saying that there's a lot of interest in Gio Reyna. I just hope he stays healthy. I think that's his biggest thing. Oh, here's Brand. Hey, it's understandable, Gracie. It's a good ball in, and it goes off. It's going to be a goal kick for Gladbach. Hey, I'm good, Rain. I'm good. So, Normal, why do you think that PSG right now is not in first place? What made them play not so great to make them in um because they're in second right now. They're only down by 1 point, but still. Are Lynn's that good? Rain, it snowed a couple days ago. Yesterday it was like 50 some degrees here, and then today it is snowing again. I'm not a fan of it. And it's very windy here. Like very windy. My wife and I did not sleep very well last night because the wind was so loud at like 3 o'clock this morning, and it woke us both up, and like neither one of us could get back to sleep. What about you? Any snow there for you? And it's very light snow. It's not even enough to like cover the grass or anything right now. And here's a corner kick for Dortmund. Yeah, isn't that's great? It's still pretty windy here. But yeah, the wind is wild. Yeah, yesterday the temperature was up, and then it dropped today. Like it started out like when I woke up it was like 50 something here, and now it's 29. So it has dropped that much. Not a very good cross in, and it goes out. Oh, and it's going to be another corner kick for Dortmund. Hey, that's nice, Rain. It's nice for you, man. I wish it was warm here. I was hoping that what happened yesterday was going to be the rest of the year, because I do not like the cold. Ooh, 25 and windy in St. Louis. I Expedition 33. I have not, Rain. What kind of game is that? Yeah, exactly. It's wild how the temperature has changed here on the East Coast. Yeah, like I said, it was like 52, 53, and now it's 29 here. All right, Dorman to take the corner at the top of the screen. This is a pretty no, just kidding. It was too short. Gladbach just clear it out. Dorman get possession back, but it's all the way on their side of the field. So 100% of you all are saying that Dortmund is going to win this. 100%. Yeah, I think they will too. Oh wow. Game of the year. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll have to try it out. Look it up. See if it's something that I play. Because sometimes I'm not all into, like, sometimes role playing games and stuff aren't my thing. I'm more of a sports guy. Um, and then I also play a lot of Call of Duty, which that's just because my brother in law and I play it together. Made by French. Okay, Rain. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and I mean, just the graphics look good. But yeah, I'll have to watch some videos on it. Gladbach was had some good pressure on Dortmund there in their own half, and they win a throw here. All really normal. That'll be a good pickup for him. So this is going to be a big throw for Gladbach. What's up, Kevin? A JRPG fan. What? I'm sorry. What does that mean? Am I missing something? Will return to Manchester City. So Scally throws it in for Gladbach. And how are you, Kevin? How's things going? Terrible pass. Here comes Dortmund on the counter. Oh, man, that's a great ball. Well, it was. Brent let it go. Oh, Yerasi could not get to it. Oh, it's like Final Fantasy. Gotcha, gotcha. I played. There was one I can't remember. It was for the original PlayStation. Um, it was a 2 disc set of Final Fantasy. I never really got into Final Fantasy, but I don't know if I got it for Christmas or something or my birthday. But I played through the first disc, and every time that I went to play the second disc, it never worked. So I never got to play the full game. I liked it, but I never really got into it after that. Rain, this game will suck you in. Ref said no foul on Gedesi. Gotcha, normal. That might be a good La Liga match tomorrow. Real Madrid and Sevilla. Where are they at in their table? I know that I don't know where Sevilla is. They're ninth. I don't think that'll be a great matchup. Can't wait for your new. Oh, you're getting a new. I like that. Getting a new TV, and yes, I hope that Zimmerman is good for you all, Kevin. I know Zimmerman gets a lot of hate, but I think it's a good pickup for Toronto. It'll be a good pickup for both, like in the locker room, um, leadership, and on the field leadership. I think someone I was listening to someone say, and they said that too, and like I really thought that like that's a good pickup for Toronto. Yeah, it was for the game that I'm talking about, Kevin. The Final Fantasy was on the original PlayStation, I think. So yes, it probably was Final Fantasy 7. Yes, it was. It was. I'm looking at the I just looked up the case, Kevin, and it was Final Fantasy 7. But I never got to play the second disc because it never worked. Yeah, I bet it was. I think you're right. Yeah, PS1. Yeah, Gracie, he does get a lot of hate from USMNT. But yeah, I like I've always liked Zimmerman. I think he's a good leader. A 4-0 win for Real Madrid. Oh no, Gracie, it was just it was they did like a little advertisement at the bottom of the screen during the game saying that it's on ESPN tomorrow. Didn't say anything about it being a good game. Yeah, Kevin, I like what Toronto are doing. I want Toronto to be good again. I'm also excited for St. Louis with their new coach. I think, coming from a Wilford Nancy uh you know, staff, I think that's a good pickup for St. Louis also. So hopefully St. Louis starts playing well this season too. I don't know. I think this is going to be a good year. DC United also making some moves, getting Ty Baribo. I think that that's a good pickup for DC. So maybe they'll be a little bit better. I haven't heard anything from Montreal. So I think that the league is picking up. I think that we're going to have a lot of more. I think we're going to have a lot more competition this year. I really hope. Yeah, Kevin, we talked about that earlier. Like that's crazy, St. Clair going to Miami, but oh, bad turnover by Dortmund. Throw for Gladbach here. Alice wanted to take it quickly, but then they slowed it down here. There you go, Angus. Maybe Nancy. So Nancy still has a job right now. Kevin, Montreal is scouting Atlanta to get players to sell. Come on, Kevin. Really, Gracie? I've never noticed. Rain, no. Atlanta have not done anything yet. Um, Not too much. Like, I mean, with the super draft, we drafted a couple one guy yesterday, which super draft, like there was nothing like announced really, or I wish that they would have made it a little bit more of a bigger deal. I know that they're just the college players, and but man, we saw the hype with Spicer, and then he did get injured for Toronto. Now I know he doesn't play for Toronto now, but yeah, Atlanta have not really made any moves yet, but I don't really think that they're going to be honest, just because we've got good players. We'll see how they fit in Tata's formation and stuff. I think with Tata coming in, I think he'll figure out a way to be able to use like Saba, Almiron, and like he already has said that they're building through and around Almiron. So if one of the other guys have to go, then they have to go. Hey, what's up, Henry? How are you? Gracie, they should. They should. Yeah, Kevin, that does kind of sound like we might sign Sean Johnson. Okay. I have not heard that rumor yet. I wouldn't mind that. And Henry, we can have him free of charge. Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, I would be fine with keeping Hibbert as the goalkeeper. I think that he played fairly well. Oh, Johnson is in the guy that we. Sorry, I thought you were meaning Sean Johnson. Is that who you were meaning, Kevin, or were you meaning Johnson is in like who we drafted? Oh, Adeyemi almost scored, but it was a great save by Gladbach. Yeah, okay. I must be I'm all over the place, Kevin. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. That would be a good pickup. But he like again, I would just stick with the younger guy at this point. That kind of thing. Like I know that because like Sean Johnson's a little bit older. He's coming down to the end of his career, I would say. How old is Sean Johnson anyway? As I'm saying this, he's been in the league for a while. So, yeah, he's a little bit older than me. He's 36. So, I mean, I guess he has a good 4 or 5 years in him, right? As a goalkeeper, I guess I wouldn't mind it. But I liked Hibbert. I like how he played last year. Oh, hey, that I wouldn't mind that either, Kevin. Because is he a free agent right now? Is Sean a free agent? Yeah, there's no rumors right now for him, but it's saying he is to leave, is what they're saying. Save Sam Surridge from Nashville. I don't think that's happening. Well, hopefully, if he doesn't go to Atlanta, hopefully he stays there in Toronto. Yeah, Henry, that's the thing. I haven't even heard anything from Nashville. Like Nashville hasn't really been making any moves that I know of. Oh, here comes Dortmund. That was a bad pass. Here's Gladbach. And it goes out. Kevin, I'm starting to think that too. I mean, it's crazy that they just won the cup and like they're already making good moves. Rain, I did not watch that game. Nashville signed a Swedish swing. Oh, yes, that is one. They did make one move. Yeah, Henry, I agree. Nashville, they do need to wake up, and that's a thing. Like, especially if MLS goes into this division stuff, like Charlotte looked good last year, so I feel like they can build off of what they have. Miami, so like that division, because unfortunately the three of my favorite teams are all going to be in the same like division if that becomes a thing for MLS. And so like I'm really just going to have to cheer for Atlanta and not cheer for Charlotte or Nashville. Yeah, Kevin, I've seen the potential division. So like that South division, you have Charlotte, Atlanta, Nashville, Orlando, and Miami. Which I actually like the ones that I've seen. I know that some of the rivalries aren't going to be there, but I like how they did it with for like travel and stuff. Have those teams play against each other, the home and away. And so I kind of like where they're heading towards it with one table, but we'll see how like I want to see what they're thinking for the playoff breakdown with that. Like, does every single, team that wins the division get an automatic, automatic home field advantage for the first round, and like how many teams make the playoffs? And Kevin, that will be a fun one. I think Toronto could do very well in that division. But now, I mean, I know that people don't like change, but at the same time, I kind of want to see this change and see where they're heading with it. And then, like I said, having one table, of course, they're going to do something with the divisions who, like, whatever teams win the division will, make the playoffs. But I would like to see them just, the top, like, best 8 teams in the table with one table, they make it or something like that. But it won't be that. So I will say Gracie is pretty much correct as of right now. Like Dortmund have had a couple other chances, but like they only have one other, like they have 2 shots on target, 3 shots total, and Gladbach only have 1 shot total. Like soon as Dortmund scored, it's just been a midfield play. Nothing too exciting in this one. Yeah, Henry, that South division is, I think DC is in that division too, because I think I only named 5 teams. Um, yeah, because DC will be in that. So DC, Nashville, Charlotte, Atlanta, Orlando, and Miami is like the Southeast division, is what they're saying. Then you have LA Galaxy, LAFC, San Diego, Dallas, Austin, and Houston's going to be the Southwest division. Your Northwest division is Vancouver, Seattle, Portland, San Jose Earthquakes, Real Salt Lake, and Colorado. Then your Midwest division would be Minnesota, Sporting Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, Columbus, and Cincinnati. And then your Northeast, Gladbach. Oh, they had a chance there, couldn't get a shot off. And then your Northeast division would be Toronto, Montreal, Red Bulls, Revs, Union. Hold on. Oh, Gladbach takes a shot. Good block by Dortmund. So it's going to be a corner kick for Gladbach. They're knocking on the door right now. Hey, no, don't. You're not being mean at all, Gracie. You know. And then Philadelphia Union, NYCFC were the other ones I think I missed in that. So yeah, rest in peace, DC for sure. That's going to be. I think that might be the toughest that division, and I think that Midwest division will be pretty good with Chicago Fire. I think that that Southwest division could also be really really good with pretty much the Southern California and Texas teams. No, you're fine, Angus. You're fine. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that like sprint season whenever they switch the calendar. Total corners is 4 right now, Gracie. There's been a total of 4. Well, that might have been 5 if it probably hasn't updated yet. And it was a wasted corner by Gladbach. So it's a bad pass. Reina with the interception there. Yeah, I could see that too, Gracie. That might be something. Oh, here's Reina. Oh, he got tackled. I thought he was fouled, but here comes Dortmund on the flip side here. Uh-oh. Dortmund. Oh, good block by Gladbach. Good deflection. If you haven't yet, please give the video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that. Oh my goodness, why can't I get this to work? All right. Pluto. Pluto TV is a sponsor on Dortmund's thing there, and it says never pay. Uh-oh. Gladbach. Is it going to get there? Neuhaus. Oh. Little too far out in front. Goalkeeper sweeps it up. Yeah, Angus, very competitive. Yes, that would be a very competitive. Yeah, because I hate to say it, that like that Northwest division, Seattle and Vancouver would run it right now in current form, like based on last season, and then your LAFC and San Diego would pretty much run the Southwest because none of the Texas teams were that great. Galaxy weren't great, but San Diego was good, and so was LAFC. But yeah, that Midwest division, Chicago, Minnesota, both of the Ohio teams, like that's 4 out of the 6 teams were really good last year. And then that Northeast division could potentially be really good. Both New York teams with the Union, and then if Toronto, I think Toronto's turning stuff around. You guys actually use Pluto. I've only used it a handful of times. There was a time that we went through a stint at night. We would watch a little bit of Cops. Yeah, Gracie, there will be a lot of fun snow games in that one. Yeah, and that's that thing. That Southeast division, you had Inter Miami and Charlotte. I don't really. I mean, Nashville were good off and on, but Atlanta sucked. DC United sucked. I guess Orlando was good too. So they had 4 good teams, but I don't know. I know that we complain all the time, but I'm excited to see what the future brings and what all that looks like for the league. So that was a terrible cross up by Gladbach. No one was there. I don't know who that was. And Dortmund just hanging out. We only have a few minutes left before halftime, and I would say that stoppage time may be 2 minutes. All games today are boring. Yeah, tomorrow there should be some good ones there. I like that ranking there, Gracie. Adeyemi. Oh, he tried to take on three different guys there. Just that was he should have let it go. Gladbach trying to hit on the corner here. Adeyemi with a foul. Should be yellow, but they are not giving it to him. Yeah, Henry, what games are you excited for tomorrow? I'm excited for our game that we're going to watch. Juventus versus Roma. I think that'll be a good one for tomorrow. There was a couple other ones. I think Tottenham versus Liverpool might be pretty good. Yeah, what matches is everybody else excited to see tomorrow? Gladbach with a free kick and into the box. I don't know where it's at. It was lost and cleared out, but it actually is an offside on Gladbach. So free kick for Dortmund. Weird. Yeah, Henry, I'm excited for that one. It's going to be a good one, and I'm glad that we're streaming it. That's the one that we're going to stream tomorrow. So make sure you come in and hang out for a little bit on that one too. Hopefully, it'll be more exciting than this one has been. I will say this not what we're used to on the channel. Hold on. Slow down. My dog was stepping on my cords, and I didn't want him to unplug my computer. That'd be terrible. Wrexham is up 1-0 in their match. So yeah, we got 2 minutes of stoppage time here in our match. Gladbach was breaking. Had to slow it down here. Neuhaus gets held up. It's going to be a free kick for Gladbach. Okay, here they are. Oh, he can't get there. Very open back and forth, couple saves. Okay. Yeah, this one has been like still only so Gladbach has 3 shots now, but none on target. Dortmund still only have 2 on target with 4 shots. Yeah, Newcastle, Chelsea. That one's an early one for me. It's 7:30 here in the morning. But yeah, that should be a pretty good one. What does the table look like? I mean, I don't know. Newcastle is down, they're in 12th with 22 points, but it's crazy to see how close, Chelsea only have 28 points and they're in 4th. Adeyemi? So that is it for the first half here. Yep, Dortmund, nice goal by Brandt. But that's all we had. That's the most exciting thing that we have had in this match so far. Until they fumbled. Yeah, so yeah, the Premier League right now, Arsenal sit at top with 36. Man City 34 in second. Aston Villa with 33. They're in third. But yeah, I mean, 8th, 7th, 6th, and 5th all have 26 points. Chelsea have 28. And then you have Everton in 9th with 24. So like everything is very close there to get that final Champions League spot and the Europa spot. Running ads. Look, Gracie wants ads for you guys. Now I understand. No, that's good, Gracie. Yeah, and I probably will right before the second half starts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Villa, they're currently on a 5-match winning streak, and they take on Man United next. Well, thanks, Gracie. I appreciate that. And Liverpool have fallen off. They're one of the teams with 26 points right now. And it's so crazy that the Wolves are going down, which sucks. They only have 2 points on the season. That sucks. That really does suck. Crystal Palace are a disgrace. I mean, right now they're in 5th. They're in the Europa League spot. Who did they lose to last week? They lost to Man City. I mean, it's not terrible, right? I mean, Man City is still Man City. They're currently on a 4-match winning streak. They're in the Europa League spot for next season. Crystal Palace is right now. They're 5th in Premier League, according to FootMob, and that 5th spot gets Europa League qualification. That's what I'm meaning. Like they're in the Europa League spot because top 4 get Champions League, and then according to FootMob, that's what it says. Yeah, yeah. No, I got you, Henry. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't think that they were in Europa League this year, but yeah, for next season, as of right now in the standings, they're 5th in Premier League. The Conference League. I can't even believe that they made the Conference League. Like, I understand having the Europa League like the second best, but to actually have a third, that's a little much. I mean, I understand also at the same time there's a bunch of different leagues in Europe, but come on, you know, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here having three major leagues? Even the halftime show here, they're like, not a lot going on here, and we are going to show you the one goal, but that's about it. I mean, I get, yeah, some of these lower league teams, but like three major tournaments, I just don't. So we really don't need that. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Because I mean, there's 36 teams in the conference league. I guess it's good to give other teams, games, but I guess given those smaller teams, more games across European leagues, okay. I mean, you can convince me on that, but that's right, and a dog bone, yeah. I don't know. I just don't think that. But I guess Europe, how many leagues Europe has, I guess it makes sense, but I think having three major tournaments on top of your regular season is just, I think it's a little much because there's also 36 teams in Champions League. Like, is there 36 teams in each one of them? Yeah, yeah. Leon is at the top of the Europa League. I mean, what do you all think? Do you think that there's you have Champions League, Europa, and Conference? Like, do you think that's too many, or do you think that that's a good amount to give those teams? We see that Gracie thinks that it's a good thing. Yeah, Angus, I saw that, uh which is wild that they're going to chart. There's going to be these watch parties, and I mean, I guess the watch parties maybe to have like a little bit of a fee, but hopefully it's not ridiculous. Um, but yeah, also the fan fest. Like, I think you have to pay to get into the fan fests and stuff. Rain Champions League is always the same teams. Henry, really? You don't think that there should be any European at all? I mean, Gracie, that is a valid point. It is a valid point. So, Henry, why do you think that there should be no European football at all? Like, what's your take on that? Like, why do you say that? So you think that there should not be Champions League? It should just be each individual thing. Angus, yeah, I would just go to a local bar at that point too. Or you can just hang out with me. We'll be doing a lot of. I really want to try pretty much every night have a watch along for at least one World Cup game each night, except for the days that I'm traveling and stuff. Yeah. So right now the stats for our game, Dortmund have 62% of the possession, 38 to Gladbach. Dortmund's expected goals is 3.39 and Gladbach is 0.15. Dortmund have 4 shots, only 2 on target. Still, like I said, and same thing with Gladbach, 3 shots, none on target. Dortmund have had 2 chances. They've missed one of them. There's a total of 5 corners. That's it. Not anything exciting in this one. Rain just let every country have their own. Okay, okay. So like you think that like Europe should, I mean not Europe, but like England should just stay with like the FA Cup and not even have the Champions League? If there wasn't so many games, like I wish that like the Club World Cup was like a real thing. Um, you know, maybe like get rid of all of those things like the Champions League and all of that and have like a Club World Cup and have teams try to qualify for it and all that and actually have that mean something. But again, at the same time, it would be the same, potentially be the same teams all the time. Because, like, sometimes I would, like to see how MLS sides would play against, a championship side or a Scottish side or, uh, a French side. Like, I would like to know that. Oh, okay, Henry, you think that you would just want Champions League and Europa? They don't like the real stories. Uh, that's funny. What? Really? You wouldn't want them to play in the Conference League? Okay. How much? I don't know this because like I said, I don't really watch Europe, European stuff. But like, how much money do you get from winning in like the Conference League? Is it a big amount? Is it a small amount? I guess I could. So, oh wow. So listen to this though. So Gracie, back to your point, I think this could be, this could be helpful for some teams if they could win it, because a winner potentially earns 15 million euros, including a 7 million final win bonus plus performance-based earnings, while the runner-up gets 4 million euros. So, so it says that league phase participants get about 2.8 million euros reaching the league phase. League phase performance, if you win, you get 400,000. A draw, you get 133. The knockout playoffs, you get 200 for teams in positions 9 through 24. And then if you win in the knockout rounds, round of 16, you get 800K. Quarterfinal, you get 1.3 mil. Semifinals, you get 2.4 mil. And then the final, the winner gets 7 mil, and then the runner up gets 4 mil. So that could be huge for some teams. But yeah, I mean, if your team has, if you make a bunch of money like Nottingham Forest, so see 7 million, you think 7 million isn't that much. I mean, I still think that it could help those smaller teams though. If someone has a good run in the Conference League, that is a smaller team, that money adds up. So I like it in that sense. Yeah, so PSG won 29 million. So yeah, like, so Henry, what, I mean, um let's look at the, so Europa League. So Europa is all, so the finalists make around 7 mil, and then trophy bonus is 6 mil. A team winning all their league phase games and progressing all the way earn up to 25 mil. So you can only end up with 25 mil in Europa League. So the fitness, so you just don't think, hey, I mean, that's understandable. I mean, if your team, if your team makes enough money, I can understand it. But I'm kind of with Gracie. It gives these other smaller leagues and teams chances to make a little bit more money in that conference league. I don't know what they all make, but also at the same time, like you do have, so in the conference league, you do have like Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is in the conference league. Do they really need that kind of money to stay, to either stay afloat or, really make an impact for their club? I'm looking to see. I think that's the only team. Florentina pops out to me, but I don't know how much money they make. But I mean, I think that, as long as these big clubs aren't in the conference league, for these lower teams, that's a potential nice purse there. And I mean that is I guess from a team standpoint, especially Henry, for that, like if your team is in a spot to, play well in your domestic league, that's understandable. I get your side of it too. But I mean Gracie has kind of flipped me on it because like it's those lower teams. I thought that other teams just moved down. Like I'm not seeing like big clubs that I recognize in conference league. So and then also seeing how much money they make and stuff. Uh but yeah, like Henry, I mean finishing like what's the winnings if you win the Premier League? Like and is there any winnings for like other? Okay. Okay, that's nice. So we're back underway in our game in the second half here. Dortmund started with the ball. They're going right to left on the screen. Gladbach going left to right. Hey, I like these conversations that we're having right now. I like this. I like this. So each of the five big ones only get 5 spots. They all only get 1 spot. So that's good. I kind of like that. Give these mid to lower league teams a chance to win some money too. Holy crap. So total earnings in the 24-25 season, Liverpool earned between 175 mil and 181 mil for winning the Premier League, and the runner up Arsenal got around 171.5 mil. But then the bottom club Southampton got around 110 mil because each club gets about 95 mil because of the TV deal. I mean, that is a lot of money, but it doesn't really say like how much. Yeah, like the last place team gets even 100 mil. Like, doesn't really make sense to me. If you only played under 21s. And that's understandable, Henry. It's a good take. I think it should. I think it would just depend on what 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 your team needs and what your team wants to do, that kind of thing. Because like I wonder, is Crystal Palace like playing their starters in that? Giorena sends it in, cleared out. Gladbach with a shot but blocked by Dortmund. We got a Dortmund player down, and it's a foul. So they are calling for the physio. Gracie. Angus, does that figure? I don't believe so. So according to according to Google, equal shared. So this is fixed. All 20 clubs get a fixed amount because of the broadcast deal, which is 95 mil. And then merit payments based on the league finish, the winner gets the most, of course. And then facility fees, more televised games means more money. Liverpool had the most televised games, so they got more money. So no, I don't believe those figures that I was saying included merch. And then that doesn't even look right now that I'm looking at another one here. Yeah, yeah, facility fees, merit, equal shares, merit, commercials. So yeah, Liverpool, according to Premier League, Liverpool earned 175 mil, where Southampton got 109 mil. And yeah, that does not include, that is just all like TV based and like league based. So yeah, it doesn't even include merchandise there. Gotcha, Gracie. Henry, you're saying you guys will be in the Champions League next year? You guys got some work to do to get in there. I mean, I wouldn't count them out though. I mean, there's only a 10-ish point difference between Nottingham. Yeah, 10-point difference between Nottingham and Chelsea. So it could be. They need to start winning though. Yeah, Henry, I was going to say, you guys should, right? I think that Nottingham could finish higher than 16th because right now they're in 16th. Adeyemi out wide. Adeyemi, well, that was a good ball in behind, a good cross, not in behind, but it was a good cross, but no one was there for Dortmund. You, Henry, do you think you guys can finish in the top 10? So as a foul right now, Dortmund have a free kick. You think that you'd be top 10 if Nuno didn't screw you over? I mean, there's still a potential, right? Because they've only played 16 matches. So 100% you think you'll be in the top 10? Oh, that's some good movement there. Out wide by Dortmund. But no, good conversations. I like these conversations that we're having here. Oh, that's going to be yellow. Should be. Yeah. Okay, Gracie. No, that's good. I like that it's make it more competitive. Yeah, I actually, looking at the standings since we've been sitting here and looking at the standings for the Premier League, like I like how close everything is. Because usually, you have those two teams at the top that just run away with it. But I mean, right now, you only have 8 points separating Chelsea and Arsenal there in the top four. Excuse me, sorry, didn't mean to cough in your all's ear or, through the speakers. So corner kick for Dortmund here. This is going to be their fourth of the match. Oh, good. Oh, good punch away by the keeper. Adeyemi sends it back in. Oh, this could be a goal for Dortmund. He might be offside, but yeah, offside. So Angus, are you talking about like the? Oh yeah, that's a good look, Henry. I like that. I don't know. We can take a look at that, Angus. So well, this one's not giving me as much. Winning the EFL Championship playoff final is worth hundreds of millions of pounds because it guarantees promotion to the Premier League, with a 2025 winner estimated to get at least 200 to 295 mil in revenue over 3 years from the TV deals. So that's just the TV deals. Doesn't tell us um so yeah, Sunderland. So hold on, let's see this again. So yeah, either Sheffield United or Sunderland will pocket at least 295 mil simply for participating in England's top flight next season. But that's not right up front. That's not for winning. Yeah, it doesn't really give. Well, here the League 1 and League 2 playoff final winners are expected to earn around 12 million. I don't know why I can't find anything on the championship. Yeah, the EFL Championship or EPL. Yeah, EFL Championship, which is right below Premier League, Angus. They're a Finnish team. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not really finding anything. Oh my. Adeyemi is talking a lot of smack. So things are getting a little chippy here in the match that we're watching. Hey, no problem, Angus. I'm going to dig a little bit more. Woo. It looks like it's a vastly different just because the championship, the club, the clubs in the championship received just below 11 million. This figure including. Oh wow, we're getting some more pushing and stuff. Yeah, yeah, Angus. That's where I'm getting like lost at because like you get a lot of money for going up to the Premier League, but it doesn't say like, okay, if you win the championship, this is what you get for winning the championship. So Adeyemi is subbed off. So there's a foul, free kick for Dortmund. Scally is the one that fouled. We haven't really heard much from Scally in this one. But yeah, it doesn't really give a clear-cut figure for the championship. But it's crazy how much money is in English football. It's crazy. I do like the fact that stuff is finally getting chippy in this game, making it not so boring. Uh-oh. Good block by Gladbach there. So it's another corner kick for Dortmund. This is going to be their 6th. Adeyemi is very emotional there on the sideline. He's not very happy. That does not include betting. You're right, Angus. They are right. So there's a foul, free kick for Gladbach. So Gladbach keeper telling him move up the field. Yeah, it blows my mind how much money is like looking at that. That's a lot of money for those clubs. There's Giorena. Good block. Goes out, throw for Gladbach. Oh. One guy for Gladbach got his hand stepped on there. Yeah, it's crazy, Henry. Like, if you go up from the championship, you almost make more money than what the Premier League winner makes. Like, you're guaranteed like almost 300 million, and but like I think it's split through over the years. Like Angus mentioned that this parachute payment or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how it all works, but it's crazy that like those teams coming up because you make it into the Premier League, you get so much money. That was a awful cross in there by Gladbach. Dortmund's keeper comes up with it pretty easily. Yeah, Henry, you guys went up and spent a bunch. I mean, yeah, according to that, Sunderland and Sheffield got like anywhere between 200 and 295 mil. Uh-oh. Oh, if Brandt could have brought that down. Or no, that I don't think that was Brandt that was making that run. Throw for Gladbach. So we got a substitution for Gladbach here. And Gio Reyna is coming off. Might as well just turn the game off now. Reynos comes in for Reyna. And not too involved in this one. He has a 6.4 rating. You all spent 150 mil. Yeah, Angus. Yeah, they spent the money on renovations and yeah, because they ended up. I did see. I don't have it up now. I exited out of that tab, but it was saying that they ended up with like 170 mil right off the bat. Whenever they got promoted, but it's crazy that they got double relegated. Like that kind of has to be embarrassing, right? Like you get promoted to the Premier League and then you get relegated twice in a row. Yeah, I knew that their stadium was. I mean, you can literally look into people's houses as you're walking into the stadium. Henry, have you ever been there to Luton's stadium? Yeah, you had to go through their garden to get into the stadium. Like what? That is wild. That's wild right there. Yeah, I don't think they were Angus. In all honesty, mm. You wouldn't want to step foot in Luton. Oh my goodness, Henry, savagery. Is it that bad of a town or city? However you want to call it. I mean, I know they're called Luton Town, but Gladbach are very much still in this. I know that they don't really have a lot of possession, and they here they stop, go out wide, go out wide, go out wide. There we go. Scally had it. It was a good pass out. Gladbach are right here on the edge of the box. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Gracie. Gladbach are knocking on the door here a little bit. Luton. Henry. Gracie. I didn't say, did I say looting? Henry is a grapple. Wow. So it looks like we're getting some more substitutions here for Dortmund. So now a throw. I don't think I've seen that. So now a throw for Gladbach. Oh, okay, Angus. Yeah, like looting. Now I got it. I was like, wait, was I saying it wrong? Henry, what are some of the best, like if someone was coming over to England, Henry, from the US, where would you tell them to go? What would be the best places to go in England? You need to go there to see if it's really that bad. uh, oh, no, hey, I understand, Angus. I understand. Uh, There's a good collision there. You can't say Nottingham. Oh, gotcha, Henry. So that's pretty much the equivalent to Southern West Virginia. You would suggest not coming to England overall? Wow. So not even like London? Or are you saying that because at like English don't really like Americans? Is that why you say that, or is it just like you think that it's just that bad? There's nothing really to see there in England. Sabitza is coming on for Dortmund, and Brandt is coming off the goal scorer. The only excitement so far in this game. Even that's a bit dodgy. Gotcha, Gracie. Nothing to do with soccer. Just yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I'm just saying, like if someone was coming on vacation. The World Cup tickets are ridiculous. I hopefully they get that stuff sorted out, but people are making fun of them for the $60 tickets that they've set out or whatever. Like, so they're never going to win, but at the same time, the prices are ridiculous. Oh, that's a good. That was a good tackle. I agree. That was a good tackle. Here comes Gladbach. Awful pass, man. Terrible pass. London is expensive. It's outrageous. Gracie. I understand. I understand. I mean, I will say I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Scotland. I'd like to go there. Um, but yes, I would rather go to a beach. You would suggest Spain, if anything. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Spain. I think I'd also wouldn't mind going to like Portugal either. Yeah, I know, Gracie, but I would still like to go there to because of the mountains and stuff, and just the different nature things there, like the castles and stuff. Like I would like to visit Scotland. But yeah, after Scotland, yeah. So you think where at in Spain were you, Gracie? It's like I feel like I've heard in some areas of Spain it's not as expensive. That's a handball. Free kick for Dortmund. So we got about 15 minutes left. Still, we have only had 2 shots on target, and both of them from Dortmund, and that was in the first half. Sabitzer is up top, but out for throw for Gladbach. Okay, gotcha, Grace. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, you kind of did, Gracie. Yeah, I mean it's been Scally had a good cross there, but no one got on the end of it for Gladbach. Now here comes Dortmund. They're trying to counter, but Gladbach come back up with it. This is almost as boring as the World Cup draw was awful. Hey, I was going to say, I feel like our conversation has been good with the whole Champions League, Europa, and Conference League. Yeah, I think Norway and Siberia would be cool, Angus. I just wish I could just travel everywhere in the world, see what it's like. I just like I like seeing how other people's cultures are, and you know, traditions that they have, and even food. When it comes to food, like everyone eats different food and likes different cuisines. I'm always interested in that. Really, Gracie, you would go to Russia. You're right, Angus. It was so bad. It was comical. You guys had me rolling for the draw. A lot of their food looks decent. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I don't know if anybody has ever watched Yes Theory, their YouTube channel. They go to different places. I would love to have that, like do what they do. But like they just meet people and like there's so I feel like there's so much more good than like bad in the world, but we just always just see the bad. I'd like to see the heat map on this game, how much play was in the midfield. We have a heat map for that. They just have a shot map. Because I feel like there has just been like this has been in the midfield the most. Angus, a lot of food in England and Scotland is bad. Yeah, exactly, Gracie. I agree. So Gladbach are subbing on 3 more players here all at once. Yeah, Angus, I've never heard anything good about the food in those places. Anytime that I've talked to people about Scotland that have been there, they're like, "Yeah, the food is not great." All right, down to the last 10 minutes before stoppage time, which will probably get like 7 minutes. Okay, that was a good lofted ball in from that standpoint for Gladbach, but nothing came of it. They still have it out wide. Take the shot. Take the shot. Oh, good save by the keeper there. Gracie. That kid about had a heart attack. All right, Gladbach with a corner kick. Went near post. No one was there. Cleared out by Dortmund. I feel like Gladbach, they're trying. They're still in this, I feel like. Oh, if anything, I think that should be a foul. What happened here? Oh, a handball. I was going to say, I think that's a foul on Dortmund there. But yeah, it was a handball for sure before that. And we got 2 more substitutions. These ones are for Dortmund. Valencia, 1-1. Oh, really, Angus? So right now the totals for corners is 10. 10 corners. Um, Cards. There are two yellow cards so far in this one. Oh, Dortmund. Gladbach cleared out. It's a Scottish food, Angus. Haggis. Is that how you say that? Oh, that was a good ball up over. Good Good chance for Dortmund. Keeper comes up with it. Hey, sometimes I can get pronunciations right, right? Yeah, one team does not have it. Both of them are on Dortmund. Henry, I guess it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, 2 yellow cards for Dortmund, none for Gladbach. Why is it meant to be bad though? He's not going to get to it. Oh, he did get to it. So Dortmund are knocking on the door to get another one. So it goes out, throw for Gladbach. Yeah, it clearly went. Scally throws it in, and then he gets it back and just clears it. I think these last 5 minutes can be entertaining. Let's see. Oh, really? Huh. It's a good ball in behind. Is he going to keep it in? No. Maybe it will get chipped. I got a feeling these last 5 minutes, Gladbach are going to try to push forward to draw this game. I mean, you can vote for man of the match. I don't think anybody should be the man of this match. Brandt, maybe, because he scored the goal. It was a pretty good goal, but it happened in the 10th minute of this one. Ugh, that's gross. You just need one more. Sabitza is out wide. Angus, yeah, that does none of that sounds good at all. Throw for Dortmund. Zula has played very well for Dortmund. I will say he has had a great game. He's the only one that has made any kind of, because I think he got the assist, I believe. Yeah, come out wide. Now pull out. Why did he not pull out wide too? Okay, Gladbach. So many wasted opportunities by Gladbach in this one. Like he flicked it up over too late. I would like to see Gladbach get another shot on goal. They only have one. So we did get another shot on target, which it was a good shot. Keeper came up with a good save because I think it would have hit the crossbar and went in if the keeper didn't get a finger on it. Uh-oh. Dortmund were almost off and running. There you go. Good clear by Dortmund. Oh, no. Two Gladbach players ran into each other. Here's Dortmund. Dortmund! Great save! Great save by Gladbach's keeper. Great save. That was an easy goal. He choked big time. I really hope Gladbach scores now because of that. How do you miss that? You literally only have the keeper to beat, and you miss this. Keeper had a great angle. I will say that, but you got to score that. Where are Gladbach in the standings? Right now they're in 11th. No, that was Dortmund. Dortmund should have scored that. If that's what you were meaning, Gracie. Like, Dortmund should have scored there. They were wide open, but that's probably why you're saying, like, Gladbach gives people that they had two players running to each other. Great tackle. Great tackle by Dortmund. We'll say the last couple of minutes have been very much up and down. It's a good tackle. Another bad pass. If I'm Dortmund, I would slow it down. So we got 6 minutes of stoppage time in this one. Oh, I thought he slipped, but hey, I would like to see, Gracie, I just saw your thing in the Discord. I wouldn't mind seeing Griezmann go to Charlotte. Could you imagine Griezmann and Zaha together? I don't know how long Zaha is going to stay there, though. Do you know how long his contract was or is? Yeah, I would like to see that. I think having him and Zaha together would be a good lot of pace up front for Charlotte on that. Oh yeah, that would be a good front three for Charlotte. It was a good first touch by Gladbach. Ball was clipped, cleared out by Dortmund. Gladbach sends it in. Too far. Okay, so yeah, Griezmann, Zaha, and Taklamati. That would be a good front three for Charlotte. They just need a good. They do need to beef up their defense. I feel like a little bit. Dortmund with the throw. That's a good cross in. Oh, good header by Dortmund to keep it out. That was a good cross. He has made a difference for Gladbach coming off the bench. I don't know who that is. Moya? Moya has made a good impact for Gladbach. It's a big throw for Gladbach. They're going to try to put it in the box here. Big throw. Scally with a header, but headed it out of bounds. Nowhere near the target. Dortmund taking their time. Keeper sends it upfield. Oh, Silva. Oh, wow. And gives the free kick to Dortmund here in a promising spot. So Nets gets a yellow card. So there it is for you, Gracie. Gladbach get that yellow. But you only have 10 corners so far. So you get a yellow card on both sides. You just need that last corner, which I don't think you're going to get here. Zabitsa stands over it. Tries to go into the corner here. And Spitza just kicks it out. It's going to be a goal kick for Gladbach. We have 1 minute left. Oh, wow. It's a foul. Free kick for Dortmund, and you know they're going to take their time. And it looks like Dortmund are going to walk out of here with the win. But, man, they did not look great tonight. Yeah, if we can get a set piece, there's a chance, but I don't know. There's only 30 seconds left. Dortmund's taking their time. I don't think you're going to get it. Dortmund have it out wide. 5 seconds left. Oh, and Dortmund make it 2-0 right here at pretty much the end of the game. There it is. That's the dagger. Hey, what's up, Sam? How are you? Thanks for coming in. It is the end of the match. We're not going to get anything else out of this because as soon as Gladbach kicked the ball, it has to be over. I mean, they literally scored on the 6 minute of stoppage time mark. And no one was back playing defense. It's a good layoff. Pretty good finish. And I'm glad, Sam. It's always nice. Yeah, absolutely, Gracie. So did they call it? Is that it? I think so. So that is the end of the match there. We'll take a look at the stuff here in a second. Yeah, very boring match, in my opinion, all the way around. So yeah, 2-0 is the finish here. It's their Christmas break now, but the final is Dortmund 2, Gladbach nothing. Possession 57% to Dortmund, 43 to Gladbach. The 2-0 victory did not show, like, scores in the 97th minute. Gladbach had multiple chances to tie it up. I thought both teams did not play very well. This was not a great match, in my opinion. Expected goals was 1.3 to 0.23. Dortmund had 10 shots, 4 on target. Gladbach had 6 shots, only 1 on target. Dortmund had 3 big chances. 2 of them were missed. So not great, with 10 corners between both sides. Yeah, not the greatest match. I will say that. I think that we've seen a lot better matches in MLS play. Very boring after Brandt scored the 10-minute mark. It was a good goal. It was a good cross in. Brandt was at the back of at the back post and got it off the volley. Good goal. But then after that, the game just died. So for 90 some minutes, we saw pretty much nothing. And then Dortmund did score there at the end, but it was terrible defense. So. But I'm going to call it a night. Hey, make sure that you come hang out tomorrow. Juventus versus Roma. That should be an exciting game, hopefully, because that game should mean something for both sides. So that's going to be a good game. This one pretty much didn't mean anything either way. I mean, yes, Dortmund getting the points to put themselves in that second spot a little bit more to be clear of Leipzig. But yeah. Definitely come in, hang out tomorrow, and that's it. I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you all, as always, for hanging out with me. Always appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow.